Sorry. Coughing at you right as I go live. Oh, but I just still have the cough left from that whatever that sinus stuff was. Oh, whew, goodness gracious. Well, I'm here barely. So, you'll have to kind of just bear with me. Hi, Brittany. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to talk about books for a little bit. Um, Hi, Janet. I'm glad you're here. And then I'm going to um, work on a few more of those tags, maybe. We'll have to see. Oh, hi, Sue. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see all of you. I'm going to wait and let a few more people get in before we start. But, oh, I have allergies all the time, Sue. Something's always going on for me as far as a cough goes. That's something I've been dealing with for years and years. But I did have some kind of sinus thing last week, and I'm still trying to get over it. But oh, hi, Julie. I'm glad you're here. Y'all, hold on just a second. I took some allergy medicine, so I thought that I wouldn't be having to cough at you so much today, but it seems like I was wrong. I'm going to be coughing, which means I may not stay on quite as long. Oh, I'm sorry. And I just ate lunch really fast. And eating triggers a reflex in my throat and makes me cough more. So sorry about that. Hi, Janet. I'm glad you're here. Um, I was taking apart some books to use in journals. And well, let's talk about this one first. I got this book at the thrift store, and the back of it was really bad. So I just took it, all apart. And I thought there might be some things in here that I would fussy cut out to use. Um, or there might be, pages that I might want a whole page in a journal. I don't know. So I just took that one apart, and this is what the front and back cover, which I thought would make a fun journal. It's kind of big compared to what I normally do, but anyway, I'm going to set that aside here. And then I had Tanya got this book. Somebody gave it to her. I can't remember who, but she got a hardback version. I went and looked online and found a paperback version, and bought it. And so I was taking out um the signatures because they're um they're in good enough shape you can actually put them in a journal. And I was taking them out, and while I was taking them out, that they're all these pages were glued in. And I got to looking at it, and I thought, the spacing of those is really good. And that would make a fun journal just to work on these pages and leave these alone. Um, and these are all in there pretty sturdily. I think that if I don't use a lot of wet medium, I think I could do that fine. So after I took out all the signatures, there were still all these pages left. Now I could just tear them out and use them like, another way, but I'm going to leave this alone because I might go ahead and make it into a journal. But it's like the fastest way to get a book apart and, and have a book ready for a journal. Oh, that's, I'm sorry. trying to get that where it's not going to get hot because it's close to my candle. Okay, there we go. Um, and I got this book the other day, and um, and it's made exactly the same way. So when I took out the signatures for it, I got all these pages left in there, and it has a nice hardback cover, but it's got pages like this, and oh, that's not a very good one to show because it's got too much of the index and stuff. So when you look at these, you could use them a couple of different ways. You could use it, take one out like this and put it in a journal, and you could even fold it, like this, and do some work on that and do some work over here. And you could use this, in a journal. Yeah, they're two different books, but one is a paperback and one is a hardback. This is the Field Guide to Wildflowers of Britain, and this is the Complete Handbook of Garden Plants. So they're different books, but one of them happens to be a hardback and one's a softback, but both of them were made the same way, where they had sewn in signatures, but the signatures were also glued in. So, hi, Kathy. Hi, Sana. I'm so glad y'all are here. So, I have two journals ready made to go. Just have to work in them, which I think is pretty cool. And then these, could be used like this in a journal. Or you could take each page and fold it in half and stick it, in a journal like this. So, um, so I've got all those pages ready to put in journals, and when I saw what they were doing, I decided to just go ahead and take them all out. I hadn't intended to take them all out. I was just going to take some of them. But when I saw how neatly they were leaving these pages in, I decided that was really cool. So, so it's a sewn in, but also glued. Let's see if we can see. These are sewn in, but they're also glued onto this thing. And so, a lot of books are made that way. I just had never taken one apart like this. Usually, if I take out the signature and there's this one that's glued down, I just would tear it out. So I never allowed it to get to this place until these. But I thought that would be a fun way to take out a bunch of pages and make sure you have plenty of room to add all the things you want to add, and have it already bound. All you're doing is taking out the stuff that was sewn in. Anyway, so there's a couple of journals. I'm not sure when I'll work in them or anything like that, because I didn't get them intending to make journals out of them. It just worked out that way. So I got them so that I could take the pages out. And I did like the fact that they were sewn, because you can take out the whole signature, each folio that way, instead of having to take individual pages. So let me move these. Not sure where to put them in my mess. And I was looking at this one. I took this one apart and used the cover of it to make a journal. But I noticed it was sewn. I thought it was sewn. And so I was going to take some pieces out, and I found the center of the signature and realized it was stapled. So each of these signatures was stapled instead of being sewn, which was really weird. It's a really old book. I don't know how old it is, but it's a really old book. And so, um, but anyway, that surprised me. And I thought if I can find I thought we might take these out and see if I can find my um, staple remover. Here it is. Um, see if we can. See there. I don't. I think they the paper's too brittle to use without some kind of support um, in a journal. But I wanted to have the option, and this gives me the option of taking those out and using them, like this. But I will probably have to reinforce them with some tape or something. Anyway, I just thought that was really interesting. Yes, I like the shape of that one too because I like this like kind of landscape like this. Look. And that makes the pages, usable for different things. And then these are some books I just got these today at the thrift store hi Sharon. I think I said hi Pam, but just in case I didn't, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad y'all are all here. When I take Hannah to guitar, she's only there for 30 minutes. And usually I'm running an errand, but every once in a while I don't have anything I need to do. So I just run to a thrift store that's not very far away. And that was today. And I found these there. And this one I already had, but I found this one there too. And their books were $1.25. So usually I don't buy them unless they've got their buy one get two free thing at this particular thrift store. But I really liked all of these books, and so I went ahead and bought them. And I was looking in this one for some birds to maybe go on our tags, and that reminded me I had this one. And so we're going to look through those two in just a minute. But I found this book, and it's got a fabricy cover, so I think it would make a fun journal. But it's also got lots of pictures, art in it, because that's what it is. But I thought it would be fun to do some collage with some of these. I've always thought it would be fun, but I haven't ever done it, to take a picture, a print of a painting and take some things out and add other things in from other paintings maybe, or maybe from magazines or whatever. But I thought this might be a book we could do some of that with. Anyway, and this one is a story of Leo Tolstoy's wife, and she's Countess Sophia, but she goes by Sonia in the book. When she writes to herself and her family and everyone, they called her Sonia. And she was a very interesting person, and she was a photographer. And so she's got her history. Some of it's diary pages out of her diaries, and some of it's photos that she took when photography was still, relatively new. Anyway, it looks like it'll be really interesting to read. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Oh, let me mute for just a second. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, I thought that would be a really interesting read. And then I found this book. It's Lines to Live By. It reminds me a little bit about those Apples of Gold or whatever those books are that have a lot of quotes and poems and things in them. Um, this one has, has a lot of that stuff, but I thought it would be, there might be some things in here that would be good. I would want to put in my Silverarum, my commonplace book. I haven't looked through it a whole lot, but this one was in a box. The box was kind of dilapidated, but I don't think this book had ever even been opened. So, oh goodness, Julie, sorry about that. Fumigated yourself. Yes, open the windows. Open the windows. um, anyway, I thought that was that'll be a good one to use, probably a lot of different ways. So those were my and then this one were my $1.25 fines. I'm gonna put these aside. And then we're gonna look at this one on birds. Oh, that'll make a cute journal. Looky there. And I'll save this so I can cut the birds out of it. But I don't like messing with these. They irritate me. You know what's funny is that all my life when I didn't have very many books that were like this. Most of the books that were like this were from the library. Um, so I never really had to deal with this much. But when I was getting books for the kids as they were growing up, they hated these because they felt like they couldn't just enjoy the book. They had to be protective of the cover thing. So we started just taking these off and putting them in a shelf. And I can't remember when it was before I started doing stuff with these because I would have saved all of them if I had thought about it. But I finally said, "Are y'all ever going to put these back on those books?" And they were like, "No, we hate those." So I just threw them all away. This one won't get thrown away. The little birds will get all cut out. But anyway, but I don't like messing with them either. So, um, hi Janet. Janet's dinner time. Ooh. So what I got this book because like some of the others, it's got birds on one side and then information on the other side. So you're not losing birds when you cut out birds. And I really like that. That's one thing I like about these field guide in color books. I have one in the wildflowers. This is one this is one I found at a thrift store too. This is the second one I found like this. The first one I've used and given away a whole bunch of the pictures in there. I've given some of them away and I've used a bunch of them. So I was really excited when I found another one. But they've got information on one side and the pictures on the other side, and I've always really liked that. So it was fun to find one of those on birds. And we might come back and find some birds to well, let me do a quick flip through here. You might decide you want to go look for it, but there are a lot of different kinds of birds in here. And these ducks are in water. You can even see the little foot paddling under the water. So they've got different size birds. Now some of them like these are overlapped. So like this one is the only one you could take by itself, and then these little ones, because the other ones are all overlapped by somebody else's head. So that is an issue, but most of the time they're like this. These are secondhand. Yeah, these were at the thrift store. So they're not new. And you can find them like on eBay. I think you can probably find them on Amazon too. Typically, books like this are cheaper on eBay than they are on Amazon. Not always, but typically they are. That's where I got my first one of these was on eBay. That's really pretty. I think I'm gonna take that page out because we might want to use one of those or maybe both of those on a ooh, those are pretty too. Okay. I'm really drawn to that combination of colors right now, so we're going to take those out. Sorry, be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Hi, Susan. So glad you're here. Anyway, here's some more birds. These are really pretty too. And some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller. And that's nice because then you can choose, which bird fits on your project. Now these birds, there's two birds, but they're together enough you could take two of them out, and just use them together. And then these back here, oh, there's egg photos. I didn't expect that. That's cool. But these are all just black and white drawings. So there might be a time when you would prefer that too. So that's the birds book. Put it down there with my flowers book. And then I'm going to put this butterflies and moths book, cover away. And it also has a really cool cover. Okay, I have to look now. We've got those two. Let's see what's in here because I don't remember. I gotta see if I can find. Where's my other one? Here it is. Here's my one that I've used a bunch out of. Huh. And it doesn't have the pretty thing. I guess these were all a certain year maybe, and this is a different year. Let's look and see. This one's 1975. This one's, this is 1984. It was first printed in 75. So let's go back and look at this again. Yeah, this one is 78. So that's the difference between these. I guess these all happen to come out the same year, which is interesting. We might have to make a set of journals out of those. Okay. Now then, I wanted to look through here and get out. There's a lot of black and white stuff at the beginning of this one. And then there's the pictures. And there's, little bitty ones and bigger ones, different colors. Oh, there's some colorful ones. I don't see very many that are very colorful. But I like that they show the caterpillar too, so you can tell which caterpillar turns into which moth or butterfly. It's amazing how many of them are this color scheme. Okay. I think as dark as my tags are, some of these light colored butterflies might be a good idea. So we're just going to take these couple. Okay, come on. Boy, these don't want to tear out. Okay. Anyway. And grubs too. Yeah, none with blue in them. I noticed that. And there may be some somewhere. There's one here. So you would think they would show them, but most of them are these colors. Okay. So we've got birds and butterflies. And I don't need this. I had forgotten about the tags and I thought I was going to do something else. But then I remembered I needed to work on tags. So oh, I gotta check something. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I don't like being in so much demand. I would like to go a whole day with nobody needing me. Isn't that a terrible, terrible, selfish thought? Hi, Mary. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mindy. It's good to see you. So these are the ones we did last Monday. And these are the tags that we did the Monday night before that. And this is what they looked like before we did stuff to them, so that you can have an idea. So 2 weeks ago in a night live stream, we made these. Last week, we decorated these and put paper on the back. I do need a bit of alone time, yeah. And then here's some collage stuff. And I didn't look in here to see about birds or butterflies. There probably is stuff in here. Wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, there's a bird. I was just thinking I would get stuff out of those books. Let's see. It might save us having to fussy cut stuff out. I don't really like this because it takes up so much room. I think I got that out last time and didn't use it for that same reason. But if I could find some more in here, that would save us fussy cutting time. Okay, everything's falling out. I saw well, there's a nest. That might be fun to use. We'll stick it there. I also saw, there we go, this lady. But she's kind of big too, just like those 3 butterflies. Okay. Hi, Janet. We got all the Janets again. Yep, Popo's here. I'm glad to see all of you. This one's kind of flying. I'm thinking I like this one or this one. Although this might be interesting too, since he's got a tree. Maybe we could cut the tree. Okay, let's do this. We have to paint those trees in. They're very, very pale. Like they're just a suggestion of a tree or a branch. Okay. Okay. All right. That's really, well, we might could do it like that. All right. That's a possibility. But I really think these colorful ones would be better. So let's just do those. We'll save that one for another time. We might decide to do that. But I like that they're on a branch too. Yeah, that helps. Oh, bye, Mary. Thanks for popping in. So I'm gonna put the birds aside. Um, unless I'm gonna just put them right up there in case we decide that we would rather have a different bird look in a different direction or something. I think I like this one because it has a little bit of color, but it's still light. And unfortunately, this one is hidden behind that one because I like that one better. And let's just go ahead with this one. So we'll put out both of those. Okay. Well, come on. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut these real quick. I'm going to have to go in a little bit and check on the puppy. But when I came out here, he wasn't making a peep. This is the nap every day that he actually, I think, sleeps. The other two times we put him in the crate during the day, um, he doesn't really sleep as much. So he just lays there and sometimes he whines and whines and whines. And sometimes he rests. But I might should have backed these on something heavier. I didn't think about that till just now. I could have let them, and then this is not magazine paper, so it's not really thin, but it still might have been better if I want to leave it um, where it's up. it might have been better to be on thicker paper. I think I'm going to go ahead and do these two that way, since I've thought about it before I cut them. Let me find some paper to work on. Oh, that would make a nice tag back, wouldn't it? Nope, not quite big enough. Okay. Yeah, we'll glue these down on there. Glue stick. I know I have one. Where did it go? Okay, here we go. Hi, Sherry. I'm glad you're here. Now we'll let those dry a minute because they will cut out easier if they're dry. All right. And we need to put something on the back of these. Sorry. I should have done that in advance. Okay, I'm going to put this on the back. It's got that stuff on it, but that's okay. It can be written over if somebody wants to write on them. I will probably write on them because my plan is to give them away. So, no. I think I can only get 3 on here, so I might as well make it easy on myself. Yeah, I love this humor. I'm going to put this one on the edge. Okay, let's let that one sit there. All right, just a second. Gotta have something. This is very goopy glue. Right from the beginning of the glue stick, which is frustrating. Got glue all over my hands. Okay. Dry my hands. I'm going to put another one in the middle here. Where'd my glue paper go? The corners curl up and it irritates you. Wouldn't it be great if they made craft mats more stiff like a board? Yeah, it would. I don't know if I can find where mine is to show you. But I took my very first craft mat and I put duct tape all the way around the edges and duct taped it to a board. And so it stays put. And it doesn't curl up on me. That was years ago. I don't know where that board is. I've got it here someplace, but I'm not sure where it is. But it works. Hi, Cheryl. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Okay. I'm going to set those up there and let them dry. And find something else to put the rest of those on. Let's see. Are all these jelly printed on? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put this on the back of them. Hopefully that won't be too weird. Is that too weird to be on the back? I don't think so. Uh-oh. Not weird at all. Thank you, Julie. Okay. That is so weird. That's why I have this little mat here. Because I thought I had that figured out when I put that tape down, but the light moves even though the light never moves. I don't understand. That's true. I'm sorry, I don't have a whole lot to say today. Uh, Staying warm in bed. That sounds nice. Tomorrow is Brittany's favorite holiday. 50% off Halloween candy day. Yeah. Well, don't go overboard, Brittany. I started not to buy any Halloween candy this year because we never have anybody come. And Hannah said, well, that's when they're going to come if you don't have any candy. I was like, yeah, that's true. So I bought some, but I bought things that I know we like, so if nobody comes, they won't go to waste. Although it's probably would be smarter to throw it away than to eat it. But anyway, we won't go into that. Janet is opening windows. That's a good deal. I'm doing pretty good, Janet. Doing pretty good. Eat them sparingly, says she who hasn't got that kind of control. Yeah. Well, around here, most everybody takes their kids to church um, harvest festivals and things, and very few kids trick or treat around here. There's just like we have a lot of churches, and every church has something um, so that the kids are in someplace safe. Freeze them for next year. There you go. No, they they wouldn't last that long. Okay, let's see. Is this There's some glue around the outside edge that's still wet, so I'm sure these are not dry. But I'm not going to be actually cutting into the glue. I'm just going to be cutting next to it. So yeah, I don't blame you. Um, well, I doubt we'll be giving out any either. I only keep some, honestly, in case my stepsister's grandkids, um, they come and trick or treat at my mom's house. And so they haven't ever come over to my house, but this year I said something about it. So to my mom. So if she said something to them, they might be afraid that I'm offended and bring them over, which I'm not offended at all. I was teasing when I said, what I said. But anyway, I decided I better have something just in case. Okay, those just look messy. Do you have a Bible study group at your house? Are you talking to me? Um, and no, we don't. We did in years past, but we haven't in the last 10 years or so. That'd be a good place to get rid of candy, though, wouldn't it? Okay. And most of the church things were last night or Saturday night. So there may not be many people even out tonight. It's pretty cold here. It's not as much this year, but generally speaking, it's pretty cold on Halloween here. I can remember times when it snowed. Okay, I need black. Because I used black on the front, I'm using black on the back. I just bought one bag this year. One bag of candy, the caramel lovers bag. I saw that and I was like, oh, that one's for me. That one's for me. Julie's back. Welcome back. Some rain and a little thunder. We were supposed to have gotten, well, we got some, um, but I thought we were supposed to get more than we got a couple of days ago. Okay, these are coming loose. I didn't do a good enough job of burnishing those down, I guess. Or I didn't get as goopy with my glue as I did on the other ones. This glue is not the best. It's not bad. It's Avery brand, but it's not the best. I'm trying to cut just underneath the tag. That's why I've got my scissors at this weird angle. And then on this side, I didn't want to have to cut it at all, but I didn't get it close enough to the edge. There we go. Strawberry flavored soft center chocolate. I don't guess I've ever had any that had strawberry flavored soft centers. I've had like chocolate covered cherries and things like that, which I don't really like. Strawberry sounds good though. Yeah, those need to be inky. Cadbury. Oh, we do get Cadbury, but I have never had strawberry centers. May have to go look for those on the best holiday of the year, the 50% Halloween candy day. Frito frogs. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen Frito frogs. So I don't know if they don't have them here, if I just haven't looked in the right places, but that does not sound familiar. Oh, I want to do this circle too. Maybe that wasn't such a great idea. We'll skip that on the others. But I didn't. I didn't skip it. I did it again. Okay. Now we have 6 tags. play with. Okay, these are still kind of goopy. Well, I like them for a focal point on this one. Although the eggs make it look more springtimey, even though it's fall. So I may not use the eggs. And if I don't use the eggs, I think he shows up better on the coppery one. So let's skip the eggs. Although that gives him a place to be, landing, because he doesn't have any legs. Well, we'll have to think about it. And then we've got a couple of butterflies. And a couple of birds. And I'll have to find one more thing. Okay, thanks, Julie. I hope y'all can't hear my stomach growling. I shouldn't have eaten rice for lunch. But it sounded so good. Thank you, Janet. We do have some candy stores that sell overseas candy. But it would be a specialty, like a place like World Market sells overseas candy. There are probably others. That's just the one that comes to my mind. A confectionery shop. Yeah, there's a candy shop at the mall that I think that has some candy from overseas. Um, I just like go to the mall, I don't know, once every 2 years. I mean, I just never go to the mall. We went to the mall on Father's Day so Hannah could buy a knife, because that was the thing that she did with her dad. And she wanted to buy a knife, um, kind of, I guess, in his memory, um, on Father's Day. So that's the last time I've been to the mall. We bought that and a giant cookie. Not a giant cookie. I mean, it was a giant cookie, but it wasn't like one of their big happy birthday cookies or something. It was just a big single serving cookie. They probably would, yeah. It's funny how some companies, they sell stuff in a bunch of countries, but they don't sell the same stuff in all countries. Like those Cadbury things. If those were an Australian candy, Cadbury sells stuff at Walmart here, but I haven't seen those. Y'all are all feeling about as talkative as I am. Okay, we need one more something for a focal point. Let's look through here and see if we can find. I may do another mushroom. No, that's too close to the same color. Here's some black and white flowers. Nope, not in love with those. All right, just a second. Let's see. I have some stuff over here. I don't know if any of these are, they're kind of big. Here's a puppy. Here's a puppy. That one fits a little bit better. These are cut off of greeting cards. There's words in here too. There's a froggy. Somehow I'm not in a froggy mood. The baby birds are cute, but they're too big. Yeah, they're too big. Let's see what words we've got. Here's some more words. There's a little bird. That's cute. Okay. There's a teddy bear. Thank you, Julie. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I think they'd work great as big. Um, that wouldn't go with any of these. Lovely moments. A warm and tender wish. A faithful friend is a sturdy shelter. He that has found one has found a treasure. May you have more than your share of happiness. The nicest things ever. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. I like those. And a warm and tender wish. Lovely moments is okay. Um, and here's those magazine words. I'm going to stick those two in there. Okay. I'm trying to decide about this. I kind of think I like it. Um, just going to take that off. And then it'll fit. These I'll just stick in there. What do you tell him, Julie? Okay, this one and this one I need to work on the tree branches because they're too pale. Let's see. Keep them. There you go. Well, I've given some away. I've sold a few. Most of them are still here. Most of them are still here. I do that sometimes too, Julie, and sometimes I make them and then I think, oh, that would be great for so and so. So I've done it both ways. Um, let's look here. Come on. I'm going to get this one and this one out. Yes, made with love for that person. I think that's great. Okay, there's that one. And now this one. Whoops, come back. These are distress crayons. That looks maybe way better than just white. Come on. They're yeah, distress watercolor pencils, it says. Woodless watercolor pencils. Okay. The birds seem like plenty for a focal point, but the butterflies seem kind of small. Um, I've got to go in and check on the puppy and take some medicine for my back. It's really hurting. I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to mute while I'm gone, so just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Okay, sorry. Whew, the puppy's fine. Hopefully this stuff will kick in. My back will feel better. I have to show y'all this. I found this on the ground, um, about a block down from an estate sale. I don't know if somebody was walking home with it and it fell off their pile of stuff or what. The Nickerson State Bank from Nickerson, Kansas. Anyway, it's got a zipper. I haven't even tried to zip it. It does zip, but it's got holes in it. And anyway, I thought it was interesting. Not sure what I'll do with it, but there was nobody around to be seen. And so I decided it must be mine. Since it was in the street and I had parked about a block away from that sale. And so that may be what happened. They parked a block away, and then when they got to their car, they dropped it or something. But anyway, um, I decided it was mine. Finders keepers. Was that rude? Should I? No, I'm not going to go back and um take it back to the sale and say, "Did somebody come looking for this?" Okay, this is all right. You could, yeah. I thought it might be fun to use as a background, for a journal cover. Um, since there's, if you opened it up, it would be big enough. Anyway, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. And I know I'm making a mess of this, but I'll don't be afraid. I'm going to fix it. Okay. When it's on when a shiny piece like this, you can just kind of rub it in and it gives it some depth, but and then it also helps it dry. Hi, Barbara. In a time warp today, anyhow. The power just failed in the wall where my computer was. Oh no. So is it something that's wrong with your wiring, or that doesn't sound good. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to use one of these on the other ones. This, is not shiny like that, so it doesn't wipe off. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Electrical supply time. Need to change out the breaker box. Been needing to for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, Barbara. It's a hassle and it doesn't come cheap, I know. Luckily, my grandparents had that done um, when they had this house. And so we had to add a breaker box, but adding one in is not as big, just for a few extra plugs is not as big a deal as having to redo one, I don't think. Hassle and expensive, just about the deal, yeah. Sorry. This one hasn't been updated since the 70s. The house was built in the mid 50s. It may never have been upgraded. Yeah. Well, I know when my grandparents bought this house that I'm living in right now, um, the wiring had not been updated um, since it was built in 1926. And they did a lot of upgrading the wiring. And then Darren and I had to have some stuff added in. But because they had already done so much, we didn't have to do a lot. I'm sure there's still stuff that it would be good to do, but and then the studio when my stepdad before he was my stepdad, when he came over to help my mom and they redid this studio, they completely put in all new wiring out here. I'm sorry. I may have to get off here in a minute. Some of them were really sad. They were really sad. I remember looking at the stuff that was in the wall when my grandparents moved in, and my granddad said, um, "This place is just waiting to burn up. It's just waiting for a chance to burn up." And they did a bunch of stuff. And then when Darren and I moved in, I remember Darren saying, "This place is just a tinderbox. It's just waiting to burn up." So, oh, I thought that was kind of funny. Okay. This one says lovely moments. Can you tell I'm just putting off looking for stuff to go under these? Under these pieces, that looks like a lovely moment. Okay, I need to get some more ink. Oh, I'm just coughing a lot and sneezing a lot. I guess I may actually have a cold now. I had sinus stuff earlier. I thought I was getting all better, and then it um started up again. Anyway, we bought when we moved in, we also bought really expensive fire alarm system because Darren was so worried about it with the kids in the other part of the house from us. And we said, if a fire started in there, we would never even know until it was too late to save them. And that really scared him. So we bought this system that has 6 fire alarms in different places, and they're all connected. And so when one of them goes off, they all go off. And and then you can, right beside our bedroom door is a place that you can push a button, and all of them will stop going off except the one where the fire actually is, so you can find it. um so but anyway, don't be afraid for our safety. It's just, we when you look in this studio and I've got all this paper, it's like, yeah, it would go up in a second if it ever caught anything ever caught on fire in here. But I'm careful about what I do. I don't let it, I don't let it get too much. Okay, I want to put words with the thing so I can know how to do my collage. Okay, I need one more words. One more words. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you're here. All right, let me see what else I've got. I can look other places if I don't have anything in here that I want to use, but I kind of like that one. It says, "This is your moment." Those words are too big. Okay, I'm sorry. This may be my worst stream ever. I just keep coughing. I may have to just stop because y'all get tired of me turning off the sound all the time. All right, let me find some other words real quick. Here's a bag of words. Let's pull out some and see what. Those are big. Breathe. That's what I need. I will use that one. Okay. Get out there. That's the one that just fell out. We'll use that one. Okay. Now we need to try and find some stuff to put behind these. Sorry. I had a candle going and I decided to blow out the candle because maybe it's making things worse. I don't know. All right. Let's look through this stuff, see if we can find anything that might work. It does. It's pumpkin spice, which usually does not bother me, but today I am definitely being bothered by something. No. There's some numbers. I like numbers. Should have not used that one since they both have 20 on them. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding what to use. I'm just throwing some stuff out here right now. And then we'll look for something else too. That's true, Julie. That's a good thought. That um, could easily be. That could easily be the truth. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing stuff in piles. Just throwing stuff in piles and letting the other stuff sit here. These are little book covers. It might be fun sometime to take some of those and actually make them into little books. Yeah, there are a few that I usually do fine with, and this kind of pumpkin spice thing, usually I'm all right, but um, and I've had it out here before and not had a problem, but I'm definitely having a problem today. Anyway, I blew it out, so maybe we won't have to deal with it anymore. I don't know. I feel like I'm just um, messing around and not getting anywhere. Let's put these back in here. What's that one down there? I like little bitty things. Enclosure. There's a special delivery. That might be good. Airmail. Okay, let's get these things out of here for now. Hmm. Thanks, Janet. All right, let's look. Start with this one. This one really doesn't need a whole lot. It needs something light behind it to that might be too many colors. Yeah, I think that's too many colors. Oh, special delivery. That would work. Let's put this up here. They would, Janet. They'd make cute um spine jewelry or whatever. I like the special delivery with the little eggs. So this is what I have right now, but I feel like it needs some texture, some cheesecloth or something like that. Let me let me look and see what I can find easy. I wonder if tea bag would. No, I don't think. I think it needs. I want fabricy something. Um, Somewhere I have some lace. Get that out. Okay, let's look in here and find some some kind of something. Okay, there's some bits. I finally found this bag of lace that I don't know. Anyway, it was not where it was supposed to be, and so I couldn't find it when I was looking for stuff to send to Teresa. That was very frustrating. That's too heavy. Let's find something that's lighter. I could use some of the fabric or some of the lace or a little bit of both. Hi, Andrea. I'm glad you're here. Sorry it took me so long to notice. I apologize. 20 minutes, then Julie has to go. And here's some, that's pretty dainty. That might look good back there. Let's see what's in here. No, I don't. I think so far I like that the best. Let's see what's in here. Oh, here's just some bits. I don't know. I think that's too planned. I just want a little bit of something. Okay, let's see. Okay, that may be too much for what we're trying to do here, but I can always cut off some of it and use it somewhere else. We can put this down and then trim off. So we could do that. And then does that help it any? Pray for a different job. I will be praying for you a different job. Absolutely, Andrea. You like that? Okay. Well, we're going to set it aside then. I like it too. Um I think that works. Now let's look at this one. I think I want some fabric in it too. We used cheesecloth in all of them last time. Here's a a little bit of that. Let's see. That's kind of crookedy. Let's see if this one's straighter. Now we may end up just taking the fabric from in here and not the lace on this one. I don't know. Okay, just a second. Let's just turn it around here. It's hard to get things to stay put. Maybe we need to go down some more with these. Just put that right across the middle of them. Like that. What do you think about that? I kind of feel like it needs something else up here. But I'm not sure what. Is that too much? Is that too much? No, it's not too much. Or no, you don't like it. I'm going to leave it sitting there till not too much. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to get off here pretty quick. So we may just get to do, oh, that was supposed to be in there too, but it doesn't have to be for sure. I may use it in that one. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do this one. And then we will glue those down and call that good and we'll do these other three later. This actually is supposed to go like this. No, I don't like that. I like this okay. I don't like that. Okay, let's... Is this going to tear? Yeah, okay. This is linen. It doesn't tear quite as easy as cotton. Okay. I think that's a little bit too much. Okay, this is not tearing, it's just tearing up. Okay, maybe that's what we want. Maybe that's what we want. Wow. Okay, it's making me wonder how I got any of it to tear. Okay, what do y'all think about that one? Oh, that sounds so nice, Julie. Okay, just a second. I need to find one more thing. Let's try. That was what I cut off from over here. But I don't think it needs something darker there. Okay, tell me if that makes it better or worse. I just wanted a little something else in there that's kind of got the same colors as in the bird. Does this help or does it just make it yucky? Brittany likes it. Okay, well, that's good enough for me. Okay. Alrighty. Now to glue everything down. Okay. I'm gonna glue this on here. And this on there. Scoot it over a little bit. Okay. Okay. This is not. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this down. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I'll show you in just a second what I changed. I added this little piece right here in. I thought it needed a little spot of color. Okay. So there's that one. And these are just going to kind of hang off. And I think they'll be fine hanging off like that. We're going to stick it in an envelope to send it out anyway. Okay. Okay, we're going to do this a bit at a time. I'm going to start with the fabric piece here. Okay. And the bird's going to be kind of right there. Okay. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit. Okay, now then. Yeah, this was behind. Okay. I can't believe it's already 3:42. So I think I wanted that. Well, I wanted it up there to fix it where that lace is messed up, but I put it in the wrong spot and it's down now. Okay, I wonder if there's a little something I can stick right there that. Mm. I think I'm going to stick that in there. Okay. I hope that didn't take it too far. But I like that, covering up that little place where the lace doesn't look good. So there's that one. I intended for breathe to be straight, but it's not. So I'm just going to breathe. It's going to be okay. 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 All right, so there's that piece. Now we'll just glue this down. Oh, bye-bye, Julie. Okay, just a second. Let me. The glue will dry clear, so it'll be okay, but. Oh, okay. Now this. Okay. Okay, here are the 3 that we finished today. So I like those. And then we got started on these other 3. And we will save those for next time. We will save those for next time. So I like it. I'm glad I found my cloth lacy things because I like that. Alrighty. Soup night. Soup sounds really good. Soup sounds really good. It does sound good. Okay. Well, I'm going to get on off and get my stuff cleaned up and get the puppy out of the crate and get ready to go get Hannah. I loved seeing y'all. I'm glad you all came. Thank you so much. And I pray that you have a good, safe night tonight and no bad shenanigans happen where any of you live. And don't eat too much candy. Love you all. Bye-bye.